Are you torn between running your ASP.NET Core application on Windows or Linux? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into the benefits of each platform and helping you make the best choice for your needs. I totally get it. With Linux hosts being cheaper, it can be really tempting to go that route. But what if I told you there are some compelling reasons to consider Windows and IIS? Let's explore this together. Here's the question we're tackling today. One user asked, what are the benefits of running my app on IIS and Windows versus Nginx and Linux if I don't need the full .NET framework? This is a great question, and it opens up a lot of discussion. So what are the key differences? Windows with IIS offers seamless integration with other Microsoft services, while Linux with Nginx is known for its performance and efficiency. Let's break down the pros and cons of each. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a surprising fact that might just change how you view these platforms. To begin, the user should understand the primary differences between running ASP.NET Core on Windows with IIS and on Linux with Nginx. Each has its own strengths and weaknesses. Next, the user should consider performance. Generally, Linux with Nginx can handle more concurrent connections than Windows with IIS, making it a better choice for high-traffic applications. Another important factor is deployment and management. The user may find that deploying on Linux is simpler, especially with containerization using Docker. Lastly, the user should think about support and community. While both platforms have strong communities, the user might find more resources and support for Linux environments in the context of ASP.NET Core. Fun fact, did you know that Nginx was originally created to solve the C10K problem? That's the challenge of handling 10,000 concurrent connections. Talk about ambitious. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user points out that there isn't a clear advantage to running ASP.NET Core on Windows versus Linux. They compare it to using other platforms like Rails or JBoss, emphasizing that the same app runs similarly on both. However, Windows offers features like DNS caching and the option to use a web listener instead of Kestrel, depending on your needs. For users who need Active Directory logins, Windows and IIS are necessary as they require a server within the Active Directory domain. Lastly, while Linux has free options, enterprise support can be just as costly, if not more so, than Windows support. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. This user highlights that recent performance tests show a significant difference, with Linux outperforming Windows by 50% in requests per second. They mention that while Windows has niche advantages, like native Active Directory support, Linux can also accommodate this with OpenAD for those who can set it up. Given the performance benefits and the security of Linux deployments, they question the necessity of choosing Windows, except for specific integrations like SharePoint. Here's a tip. If you're unsure, consider running benchmarks on both platforms with your specific application. This can give you real data to make an informed decision. And there you have it. Whether you choose Windows with IIS or Linux with Nginx, both have their unique advantages. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more insights. And don't forget to check out our next video for more tips on optimizing your applications.